The room was silent. 100 alien leaders sat in a giant round chamber. They came from every powerful race in the galaxy: blue-skinned warlords, crystal beings, tall insect-like thinkers, and more. At the center was the high seat, where the EA, Speaker of the Galactic Council, stood. But all eyes were on one figure standing alone at the edge of the chamber. It was a human, Ambassador Kellen Drake of Earth. His face was calm, but his eyes were full of quiet fire. Behind him, 2 armed guards watched closely. He had no weapons, only his voice. The speaker stood. "Ambassador Drake," the speaker said, "this is your final warning. Earth has grown too fast. You break our trade rules. You build warships without permission. You ignore council laws. This cannot continue." Kellen didn't answer at first. He looked around the chamber, locking eyes with every alien leader. "Earth did not break your laws," he said. "We just stopped following your control." Gasps echoed in the room. Some alien leaders whispered. Others frowned. The speaker's voice grew harder. "You were invited into the council as a junior species, but you acted like equals. You are not ready." Kellen stepped forward. "No. You're just afraid. Afraid that humans don't obey. Afraid that we learn too fast, that we don't bow like other species." A loud bang shook the room as a guard raised his weapon, but the speaker waved him off. "You speak with pride, but Earth stands alone," the speaker said coldly. "From this day, Earth is cut off. No more trade. No more protection. If you send ships beyond your borders, they will be destroyed. This is the Council's final order." Kellen took a breath. Then he smiled. It was not a kind smile. "We came here with respect," he said. "You gave us rules. We followed. We learned. But now we see what you truly are." He turned to leave, then stopped. "One last message from Earth," he said, without looking back. "You will regret this." 3 days later, Council Emergency Report and Emergency Meeting was called. Something strange had started. The trade, ships that once traveled between Earth and other systems, were gone. Stations near human space sent no reports. Satellite feeds were blank. Scanners showed nothing. One scout ship was sent near Earth's border. It never returned. Aboard Council Station, Delta 9 Commander Fershal of the Terrene Empire, a lizard-like alien, stared at the holoscreen. "Why is Earth silent?" he asked. "No signals, no movement, not even chatter." His assistant, a young insectoid officer, clicked nervously. "We sent a probe into their system. It vanished. Not destroyed, vanished. No trace," Fershal hissed. "No one just vanishes. Not even humans." Back on the Council homeworld, secret briefing room. Only 7 members of the High Council were present. One of them, a tall, shadowy figure from the Whispering race, spoke softly. "Perhaps they are hiding, preparing." "Preparing for what?" the speaker asked sharply. "They're alone." But even as he spoke, he felt a strange fear. The silence was not weakness. It felt like waiting. 2 weeks later, Outer Rim, listening post, a bored technician was watching old logs when his screen flickered. Static, then a sound, a voice. It was human, but cold, empty. Test complete. Phase 1 successful. Then silence. The technician called for help. But by the time others came, the message was gone. No trace. 3 weeks passed. The Galactic Council expected Earth to beg for help, to send messages, to ask for forgiveness. But nothing came. Not a single signal. No ships. No warnings. Just silence. That silence began to feel dangerous. Council surveillance room. Sector 5-2, alien officers sat in front of blinking screens. Still. "No activity in the Sol system," said Officer Larek, a reptilian with orange scales. "Maybe the humans ran out of power," his partner joked. Or maybe they finally learned their place. Suddenly, Larek frowned. "Wait. Look at this," he said, zooming in on the scanner feed. The Earth looked normal. Blue oceans, white clouds, spinning slowly in space. But something was wrong. The satellites around Earth were gone. Not destroyed. Missing. "Where are their satellites?" Larek whispered. His partner stared. Maybe they turned them off?" Larek shook his head. "Humans don't turn off their eyes. Council investigation ship. Eye of Order." A ship was sent near Earth's system to investigate. It stopped at Pluto's orbit, far from Earth. Captain Srel, a four-armed alien from the Dranari race, gave the order. "Send drones. Scan the planet. All systems on full alert." The drones launched. At first, everything seemed fine. Cities still stood. Buildings were intact. Power grids were glowing. But there were no signs of life, no movement, no ships, no human signals. The drone flew over New York City, empty streets, clean buildings, no bodies, no smoke. Just silence, like the city had been frozen in time. "Where are the people?" one officer asked. No one answered. Drone feed. 5 minutes later, the drone picked up movement. Finally, a large shape on the edge of the city, rising from the ground. It was a ship, but not like anything the Council had ever seen. It was black, smooth. No windows, no markings. It hovered silently above the ground, then rose into the sky. The drone tried to zoom in. The screen went black. Connection lost. The crew froze. "What happened?" Captain Srel shouted. The tech team scrambled. "The drone was erased. No explosion. Just gone." Message received. 1 hour later, the ship's comms beeped. A message was received. One short sentence. It was human language. But the voice was not normal. It was deep, cold, and echoing, like it was spoken by a machine and a man at the same time. "Do not watch us. Phase 2 is beginning." Then silence. Again. Back at the Council HQ, emergency session. The speaker stood before the Council, pale and shaken. "What is going on with Earth?" someone asked. "Why are they silent?" Another shouted. "Why are their cities empty?" "We don't know," the speaker said. "Our ship made contact. Then the drone vanished. Then they warned us." Someone in the back whispered, "Earth was supposed to be weak." Another voice, "They were never weak, we just didn't see the truth." Fear began to grow. Meanwhile, Deep Space Outpost, unknown location. In the dark edges of the galaxy, where no Council ships flew, a secret fleet was gathering. Thousands of ships, sleek, black, and silent. They had no flags, no names, no communication signals. Each one bore the symbol of a broken chain. In the command ship, a human stood at the center. Tall, silent, wearing a black uniform with no rank. He stared at a hologram of the Council worlds. "Report," he said. "Phase 1 complete," an AI voice replied. "They are watching. They are afraid." "Good," the human said. "Let them watch. They will see what silence brings." It had been 2 months since Earth went silent. The Galactic Council was still confused and afraid. No new messages, no news from human space, no sign of life. But that all changed on a cold morning in deep space. That morning, the Forgotten returned. Council border, station, Varos Prime Station. Varos Prime sat near the edge of Council space. It was a stronghold, armed, shielded, always, on high alert. At 0400 hours, the alarms went off. A fleet had entered the system. No ID, no codes. The station commander, General Tarvek, stared at the screen. Black ships, dozens of them, moving without sound. He tapped his console. "Unknown fleet, this is Varos Prime. Identify yourselves immediately." Silence. Then, a voice replied, We are the children you left in the dark. We are the fire you thought you could bury. The voice was human, cold, calm, not afraid. The attack begins without warning. The black ships opened fire. Varos Prime's shields dropped in seconds. Their defense turrets never fired. The station systems were jammed, hacked from inside. Council ships scrambled to defend, but the Black Fleet moved like ghosts, fast, silent, perfect. One by one, Council cruisers exploded. Within 12 minutes, Varos Prime was gone. No survivors, no escape pods, just debris, floating in the dark. Back at the council, homeworld panic filled the great chamber. The speaker stood, his hands shaking. "We don't know who they are," he said. A voice shouted back, "Yes, we do. They're human." "That can't be possible," said another. "Humans don't have this kind of power." "They do now." A hologram appeared on the center screen, one captured from a ship moments before destruction. A single black ship hovered above Varos Prime. On its hull, a white symbol was glowing, a broken chain, the symbol of Earth's rebellion. Whispers in the shadows behind closed doors. Some council members began to speak in hushed tones. "This is not the Earth we knew." They must have found something. Some kind of alien tech. Or maybe someone helped them. One counselor, an old insectoid named Shartak, leaned forward. "I warned you all," he said. "We pushed them too far. We exiled them. We humiliated them. Now they return, not as friends, but as something new." Meanwhile, onboard human flagship Eclipse 1. In deep space, far from any council eyes, the Black Fleet gathered again. Thousands of ships. No lights, no signals, just waiting. Inside Eclipse 1, Commander Ash stood at the command deck. He looked young, but his eyes were full of fire and fury. Behind him, screens showed every council world. A robotic voice spoke beside him. "Target, Varos Prime, destroyed." Ash nodded slowly. "No one believed in us, not the council, not even our allies, but they forgot something important." He looked out into space. Humans don't forget, and we never forgive. Across the galaxy, fear. Spreads news of the attack spread fast. Council citizens panicked. Trade ships refused to go near human space. Some races demanded action, others wanted peace. But peace was no longer an option. A second council world went dark. No warnings, no signs of battle, just silence. Where the world once was, now there was nothing but black ash. The council was falling apart. Their outer defense stations were gone. 2-member worlds were destroyed. No warning, no chance to fight back. Each time, the attackers came and vanished, like shadows in space. But now, something even stranger had been discovered. Something terrifying. Council Black Archives. Secret file unlocked only. A few council members had access to the Black Archives. It held the oldest secrets of the galaxy. Inside a locked chamber, Counselor Vareen, a six-eyed thinker from the Shadar race, opened a hidden file. Project Echo, Human Signal Study, year 209. After first contact, the recording was ancient. From the early days when humans first joined the council, the file showed a group of human scientists experimenting with unknown technology, not council tech. Something older, alien. The file ended with one chilling note. Warning, humans have found a pre-council artifact. Capable of folding time and space. If completed, it could change galactic power forever. Vareen's skin turned pale. "They finished it," he whispered. Eclipse 1, Human Flagship Commander. Ash stood before a glowing device. It pulsed with blue and red light. It floated in the air, silent but powerful. He called it the Core. No one knew where it came from. Some believed it was ancient alien tech. Others thought Earth made it in secret. But one thing was clear. the core, could break the rules of space. It could fold entire systems, move fleets through wormholes, shut down enemy tech with a single pulse. It was Earth's secret weapon, and no one could stop it. Test mission, Council world. Arventus, a green world with tall crystal cities, 10 million citizens, guarded by 5 battle cruisers. At 0300 hours, the sky turned black. No warning. No fleet detected, just a sudden hole in the sky, a rip in space. Through it came 5 black human ships, small, fast, silent. The core had opened a path. The Council ships tried to fire, but nothing worked. Their weapons died. Their engines froze. Even their shields shut down. The human ships fired once, and everything ended. In just 6 minutes, the city of Arventus was ash, Council war room. Total panic. Impossible. One general shouted. How did they enter the system? There were no jump signatures. They're folding space, screamed another. It's not just tech, it's something else. Something ancient. The speaker stood slowly. We ignored them for too long, he said. Now they are beyond our control. Inside Earth's command center, location unknown underground, hidden from every scanner. The real Earth command center was not on Earth at all. It was buried inside a dark moon orbiting a dead star. Here, the greatest human minds worked day and night. Scientists, engineers, strategists, they studied Council tech, improved it, broke it, and built something far better. A woman named Dr. Mara Voss led the core project. She stared at the growing data. The core is ready, she said. We can strike their capital, and no one will see us coming. Commander Ash nodded. We give them one last chance, he said. One message, one offer. Final message to the Council. Every screen across the galaxy went black. Then a face appeared. Commander Ash. Behind him, the glowing core. He spoke calmly. This is not about revenge. This is about balance. You pushed Earth down for too long. We asked for peace. You gave us exile. We asked for respect. You gave us chains. Now we offer one final choice. Stand down or fall. This is not war. This is correction. The message ended. The galaxy fell silent again, but this silence was different. It was the silence before something terrible. The message from Earth echoed across the stars. Stand down or fall. Some laughed. Some trembled. But the Council didn't reply. They made their choice, and so did humanity. Council capital, planet Zareen. The Galactic Council's homeworld was the most protected place in the galaxy. Dozens of defense satellites circled the skies. Elite fleets stood ready. No one had ever attacked it, until now. At 0300 Standard Galactic Time, the sky above Zareen turned completely dark. Like night had fallen in the middle of the day, Council soldiers looked up and froze. A tear opened in space, silent, smooth, like a knife cutting through black cloth. Then they arrived. Hundreds of black ships poured out one by one, Eclipse-class warships, human-built, powered by the core. No sound. No warning, just a cold message that flashed on every screen. The chains are broken. Inside the Council chambers, panic. Screams. Some counselors tried to escape. Some ordered fleets to fight. The speaker shouted, "Activate all planetary defenses," but it was too late. Human AI systems had already hacked the defense grid. The shields didn't activate. The cannons never fired. Zareen was defenseless. The attack. The black ships did not bomb cities. They didn't burn the forests or poison the skies. They went straight for one place. The Council Tower, the heart of control. The place where all orders came from. Within 10 minutes, the tower exploded, ripped in half by a silent energy pulse. No nuclear fire, no messy destruction, just quiet precision. The Council's voice was gone. Commander Ash speaks again. From the bridge of Eclipse 1, Commander Ash stared at the burning tower on his screen. He didn't smile. He didn't cheer. He simply said, "They will understand now." The bridge was quiet. Then his AI spoke. "Zareen is secure. No more council signals." "Detected," Ash nodded. "Phase 3, complete." Reactions. Across the galaxy, when the news spread, everything changed. All council-controlled planets stopped sending reports. Trade routes shut down. Border stations went offline. Ships refused orders from council leaders. Some races celebrated. Others stayed silent, unsure what would come next. A few brave leaders sent secret messages to Earth. "We are ready to speak. We want peace. Please, don't destroy us." Back on Earth, the true heart of rebellion, Earth was no longer the same planet the Council had exiled. Under the mountains, beneath the oceans, and deep within its core, the planet had changed. Human scientists, rejected by the Council long ago, had built something greater. They called it Project Genesis. It was more than a fleet, more than a weapon. It was a new order, a way to keep the galaxy in balance, built by the forgotten, powered by pain, guided by justice. Council survivors found. Small group of council members escaped Zareen in a hidden shuttle. They sent out a final message, hoping someone, anyone, would listen. To anyone out there, we need help. Earth is no longer the Earth we knew. They are machines now, ghosts. They do not speak. They erase. But no one answered. Because the galaxy had seen the truth. Earth had not become monsters. Earth had become necessary. The Galactic Council was gone. Its leaders were dead or hiding. Its laws were dust. Its flag, forgotten. But the galaxy didn't fall into chaos. Something else rose from the ashes. The human order. 1 week after the fall across the stars, thousands of worlds waited in silence. Would Earth conquer everything? Would they destroy the Council's allies? Or something worse? Then a signal was broadcast everywhere, across all channels. Commander Ash appeared again. But this time, he was not in a warship. He stood before a new banner, black and silver, showing a broken chain surrounding a burning star, the symbol of Earth's rebirth. He spoke calmly. "We are not here to rule by fear. We are here to restore balance. The old council failed you. We will not. From this day on, the galaxy is under the protection of the human order." New rules declared. The message came with new laws, clear, short, and strong. No species is above another. No race shall be exiled again. No planet shall be left behind. Trade will be free. Weapons of mass destruction are banned. The punishment for breaking these laws? Instant removal, no trials, no delays, only judgment. Many were afraid at first, but soon, something strange happened. Worlds once ignored by the Council now received. Food, clean water, and power. Pirates vanished. Slave markets were destroyed. Ships flew safely again. People began to whisper, "Maybe Earth is what we needed all along." On board Eclipse 1, a new mission commander, Ash sat in the command chair staring at star charts. Behind him, Dr. Mara Voss looked concerned. "We've done what we planned," she said. "The Council is gone. But what happens now?" Ash didn't answer right away. He finally said, "Now we make sure no one else becomes the next Council." The outer sectors. Trouble still remains. In the farthest parts of the galaxy, warlords tried to rise, old Council generals who had escaped, criminal groups who thought Earth was too far to reach them. But they were wrong. The human order had ghost fleets, ships without names, without signals. They appeared without warning, and once they arrived, nothing remained. In 1 week, 6 warlord. Groups vanished without a trace. The message was clear. No more tyrants. No more second councils. Inside the New Order, Council Earth didn't rule alone. Ash invited trusted leaders from other races, those who had suffered under the old council. Lizard-like warrior from Threx Prime, a tech mind from the AI planet Sintra, a farmer from the water world, Ilan. They didn't always agree, but they respected one rule. Never forget what the council did. Their job was to guide peace, not power. Whispers of rebellion, but not everyone was happy. In the shadows, a small group of surviving council loyalists met in secret. They called themselves the Flame. They believed Earth had no right to lead. They believed the human order was just a smarter kind of control, and they had a plan. "We may be broken," one said, "but fire always returns." The galaxy was calm. Trade routes reopened. Planets once ignored were now connected. Peace had returned, but peace never lasts forever. In the dark corners of the galaxy, the Flame waited. A group of survivors from the old council. They didn't forget Earth's attack. They didn't forgive. And they had a plan. Inside the Flame's hidden base deep in a dead system, where no stars burned, a hidden moon spun silently. Inside, the last council loyalists gathered. Their leader was Councilor Vareen, the six-eyed alien who had once warned the council, but was ignored. Now his eyes burned with hate. "They took everything," he said. "Our power, our pride, our world." A younger alien beside him asked, "How do we fight them? Earth's ships are unstoppable." Vareen turned and opened a vault. Inside was something terrible. Not council tech, not human tech, but something far older, something forbidden. "The galaxy forgot the old gods," Vareen whispered. "We didn't. Earth detects a strange signal in the command center of the human order. Alarms went off. Unknown signal," said the AI. "It's spreading through the outer sectors." Commander Ash stood quickly. "Show me." On the screen, strange shapes appeared, symbols, not language. Then, a word formed, "Return." Ash frowned. "This isn't council tech," he said. Dr. Mara Voss leaned forward. "This is pre-council language. From the Lost Empires." The AI spoke again. "Signal is not a message. It's a summoning. Ancient power awakens in the center of the galaxy. A star suddenly collapsed. Not slowly, not naturally. It just disappeared. In its place, a black sphere floated. It pulsed like a heart, and from that heart came ships, not made of metal, not powered by engines. Alive, breathing, hungry. They were the Starborn, the ancient enemy the galaxy had forgotten. The Flame had called them back, and now no one could control them, not even Vareen. The final battle begins. The Starborn moved fast, eating systems, turning suns cold, infecting planets. They didn't talk. They didn't ask. They consumed. The human order responded at once. Eclipse class. Fleets launched. Ghost ships activated. The core was used again, but the Starborn were different. Some ships exploded, some survived, some turned, and joined the Starborn. Even Earth's best tech struggled to keep up. Commander Ash gave a new order. "Protect the core worlds. Don't chase, don't scatter. We fight smart." A secret plan, Doctor. Voss studied the signal again. "These things don't just live in space," she said. "They are space. They move through dimensions we don't see." Then she had an idea. "Maybe we can't kill them, but we can send them back." She created a device, a dimensional lock, using Earth's core tech and ancient alien code. It could close the gateway the Flame had opened, but someone had to place it. Right at the heart of the black sphere, Ash volunteers. Ash didn't hesitate. "This ends with us," he said. He took a small fleet, the fastest and strongest ships Earth had ever built. They jumped into the black zone. The light vanished. Only shadows remained. Inside the heart, they saw them. Thousands of star-born ships, floating like monsters in a dead sea. Ash and his team fought their way in. They planted the device. The sphere shook. The star-born screamed without sound. And then, boom. Light exploded across the void. The gate slammed shut. The Starborn were gone. Forever. The flame is no more. The signal ended. The flame's base was silent. Counselor Vereen stared at the dark screen. "No," he whispered. "No, this wasn't how it was meant to end, but it did. Earth's forces found the base days later. No mercy was given. The last shadows of the Council were erased. A new beginning. Months passed. The galaxy healed again. But now, they didn't just follow Earth out of fear. They followed out of trust. Ash returned a hero. Dr. Voss became leader of the New Science Alliance. And the human order? It became more than power. It became hope.